I don't work for any detector people, manufacturers, or nothing, but I just want to give a good plug for Saltwater Max on TreasureNet. He's a good guy, he gave me a good deal on my detector. So if you guys are looking for one, check with him. Go look him up on the classifieds of TreasureNet, Saltwater Max. I'll put some info on the end of this video too, how you can contact him. I'm out here getting at this spot. I hit quite a bit, older site, and today I'm gonna just use the Deus again and try different settings, but I'm gonna probably dig a lot of trashy sounding signals. I want to get them on video, because you can pull a lot of good stuff out of real horrible sounding signals. So I'm gonna try to do some of that today too. And when I attach the camera to this detector, it makes it real top heavy, and if you guys have one, you know that the base ain't very good at all. So I had some PVC pipe. I constructed this little stand. I just basically, you know, made a square. I cut a hole there and used the existing screws and screwed it up, you know, up in there. And I had some paint, so I just painted it black. I'll see how it works out. Like I said, it'll be fine, but you know, it's the extra weight of the camera and it makes it top heavy. So we'll see how this does today too. I got the detector set up just on the stock. This is a version 3.1 on the stock number 3 program, the Deus Fast. So we'll see what we can come up with. Here's one jumping back and forth. Notice on the horseshoe it jumps back and forth. We'll dig this one. Alright. Numbers were hitting in the iron range, but it was jumping around, so we'll see. Might just have a piece of iron, might have a masked target though. Oh, there's a little padlock. That might explain the sound though. We'll see if anything else is down there. I don't hear nothing. That was probably it. Here's one's not too bad, but it's jumping around. I'm hoping to pull some good stuff out of the trash. So that's, like I said, these targets, these sounds and ID numbers are horrible, but you know, that's the way it is. If you want to find good stuff, you gotta look for that stuff sometimes. These areas have been hit hard. There you go. Horrible sound, but there's a nickel down there. Let me see if there's anything else in the hole. Nope. Appears to be, I'm sure there was junk around it, but so far I've only found the nickel. Here's another real bad sounding one. Jumping back and forth. Pinpoint's like a foot long. I know that's iron there, right here, but let's see if we can pull something out of this hole. This was acting like a big, huge chunk of not huge, maybe like a wire or something. Seems like it was a longer metal object, but there could be something hid in there amongst the metal. Never know. Well, at least we got something down there. A battery. That might account for some of the mixed signal. See what else is there. I know there was more than just the battery in the area. I'm not going to try to dig the junk out. I'm going back over. Right here is the plug I just dug that battery out of. I'm going to go back over the plug now. Still getting the signal right in the plug. Shows to be a little deeper. I may not dug deep enough, so I'm going to open up the same plug that the battery came out of. Okay, I said, should be the same plug. There you go, right there. Oh man, don't tell me it's this. There's some scrap aluminum, but I don't know how it'd be hitting in the 80s. Who knows? I'm gonna dig a little deeper just in case. Said I can't see that scrap aluminum hitting in the 80s, but it may have. But it sounded a little shallower. Yeah, there's something down in the hole. Same hole with the battery. A lot deeper, still down there deep. Well, it's still down there. Down pretty deep now. Is that it? Boy, that's a big old ugly nail. That's probably it. Still getting a hit in the hole. I'm gonna keep digging. Might be more nails, but you never know. Might be something else too. Another nail. I think I'll give up on this one. That's probably what it is. Nails. Got one here. Don't seem too bad. It didn't seem too bad. I don't think it's real deep either. It's just got a square tab. Whoa. Here's one that's jumping around. No telling on this one. Jumping all over. Hit some 40s there, some 90s. 40s on that program is usually like foil and things like that. May have been a little deeper target too. Ooh, it was jumping around. See if we can get a hit now. There you go, bottom of the hole. It's in my hand. I see a coin, I think. There you go. It was a deep nickel. You see how deep it was. Not super deep, but it was probably 8-inch mark. So, not bad. This really wasn't too bad of a signal. considering some of the other ones. Oops, that one stayed together. Got it. That one just turned out to be a pull tab, ring tab so far. Let's see what else we got. If anything. That was probably it on that. It seems like a real deep target or just something real small. Not getting much of a signal. I'm going to cut a shallow plug just in case it's like a little bitty item on the surface. I'll sit there and dig a 10-inch plug and have it be 2 inches down. So you know, it can't be that big an item. It's already hitting in the hole, so probably just trash. Yeah, not too deep. Not as deep as it sounded anyway. Boy, that's a rusty screw. I don't know if that was making that or not. Can't really, it don't. Dig a little deeper. I can't really believe that little rusty screw would make that noise. See if we get anything now. I think it should have been deeper. Okay, so there's another target down there somewhere. I don't think that rusty screw would do that. I see a coin. Wow. Krusty's ink penny, but it was down below that rusty screw, so it's a good deal. Right beside where I dug that copper penny, I'm getting another hit. More like in the zinc range. Okay, it ain't a couple inches anyway. I think this was more like in the zinc penny range, I think. Yeah, just a zinc penny. Here's one a little lower in conductivity. I think there's some iron close by to this one over in here. When I went to pinpoint, the pinpoint drug way off over this direction, like 6 inches. But I think I'm pinpointed over what was given that other tone. The 70s or whatever it was. Could be a nickel up. Or it could just be some junk. Probably why the weak signal. It's one of them little clips that you clip on stuff with your shirt or whatever. Where is it? Right there. Had another target in there with that clip. This looks like a little metal piece of junk. It looks like a little gear off something. So there was some iron in there with that little clip. Let's see what else. I still think there's some iron back here, but I'm not going to dig the iron out. I want to give you guys an idea of how bad some of these areas are. When I say they're trashy, I mean they're bad. Some people are just like, you know, well, just dig it all. But you know, it just really wouldn't be like logical, because watch this. This is just going to cover a short little area. good. I mean, that's bad. You just gotta just slow down and try to analyze them and pick out the better targets if you can. Here's one, looks like a shallow zinc maybe. Possibly. That'll be pretty shallow. You can get it with a pinpointer. Really is shallow. I'm just going to use this little scraper. I should be able to pop it out of there. It's right there, should be. Hitting something. Something trash, it looks like. Some rubber. One of those drink tops, plus a piece of foil. See if there's anything else in that hole. Something else down there, close. I'll just cut a plug if I knew there's going to be that many things in the hole. Yeah. There's a crusty zinc coins. That wasn't bad. Just three items so far. I kind of had it pegged. I said it sounded like a shallow zinc. Loaded up a different program. This is an 8K program, and I have notches just for nickel and then coins. So I want to see how it performs out here in this trash. So I'll see if we can. I know we'll find some. Let's see what we can do with it. Got a signal here. Not the greatest, but we'll dig. There's stuff all around this thing, man. There's stuff on the surface. I don't think this is what I was hitting, but it could be. I mean, just pinpoint it off a little bit, maybe. That might have been it. It's a piece of wire. I thought this was more the area right in here that I was pinpointing, but we'll see. Yeah, there you go. That's probably what it's hitting on, that zinc penny. This is something in the zinc range also. But out here with all this trash, you just never know. So I usually dig those too. I don't know if this was very deep either. Probably not. Had a lot of trash here. It's off just a hair. Okay, got a screw first thing out of the hole. I thought the target was in this area, not over here where I dug the screw. Stop. All right. Another piece of wire. Something else down there. So a screw, a piece of wire. see what else we can pull out. That's why you get so many hits. A zinc penny. Screw, a piece of wire, and a zinc penny. I think that was it. I think it was hitting on that zinc penny. I think that's what the 70 reading was. You know, some people ask me, they'll comment and say, you know, if you could only have one detector, what would it be? You know, I would say E-Track because of the sunray probe and all the accessories and other coils you can get, plus their accessories are, you know, fairly cheap compared to the $250 to $300 coils for the 3030. But just because of the fact that on the 3030 you can have the multiple bends and different tones, I would take it. But because it just fits my style of hunting. I mostly coin hunt in real trashy places, and you know, I like the accuracy of it. And then they ask about the Deus compared to the 3030 or the E-Track, and if I was more of a relic type hunter, I'd probably take it. But as far as the, you know, in my opinion, in my ground, the places I hunt, the Mine Labs E-Track and the 3030 have a lot better stable and more accurate target ID, which I need in, you know, in the places I hunt. So for me and what I do, one of the Mine Labs E-Track or the 3030. But I like this one I'm using today too. It's pretty awesome. It's real good in separation too.